So if you've worked as a translator, you're probably familiar with OCR, Optical Character Recognition, but maybe you're not. Anyway, it's a very important tool, and becomes especially important when you become an agency. The main reason for this is that end clients have many different types of files, but translators really like to work with text. This is, whether they use CAT tools or not, it's just always easier to work with text. And so if you can avoid sending them scanned copies or PDFs, but actually sending them text, it's a lot better. And the best way to do this very often is with OCR. Now, I'm going to be using this called onlineocr.net. This is my preferred program. I have absolutely zero affiliation with this company and nothing to do with it whatsoever, but I use it. It's a paid one. They have free ones, but this one is quite cheap, and at least I found it one of the cheapest options. And so, in fact, here I can show you quickly at least what the prices are as of now. For 50 pages, it's $4.95. 100 pages, $7.95. And then when you get to, because I use it quite a bit, so yeah, it gets to $24.95 for 500 pages. Anyway, these are available pages. I have 170 right now. So I wanted to go over it quickly and show you basically how it works, just to give you an idea as to how it works. So I have a couple files. The first file we're going to get, I downloaded two files. I think they're both in English. So first of all, I choose the recognition language because it needs to know ahead of time what the language is so that it can, work through its database. Output format, Microsoft Word. I always want it in Word. And here, all pages I don't want, because I think the first file is actually pretty big. So let's just say I'll do 1 to 3. Don't want to use up too many credits. Here, automatic detection, scan PDF text. Here I usually just do automatic detection, which is fine. If I have issues, I'll go back and try to scan, try to specify, but usually automatic detection is just fine. Here I do select the file under desktop. I have, okay, now I think it was this one. Yeah, that was it. So now we open it and convert. Right now it's converting whatever this PDF was into text. Here I have it right here. So I just click on this to download it, and that's pretty much it. It's done. Let's open it and see what happens. So now I'm going to open the original as well, and so we can compare them side by side. First of all, I should, okay, wait, find, let's see, exhibit, there we go. So, so this is the original. Now, as you can see, the original, actually, you can already take the text and probably copy it and stuff. There are always issues when you do that from a PDF. A lot of things get messed up, but you can still do it here, which makes it easier. But later we'll go through a PDF where you can't do that. But for now, let's see. Here we go. Sample contract. Let's compare how it looks. Sample contract, Exhibit A. So everything came out quite well. Let's go down here. And as you can see, it all came out. Now this is a Word document, and it seems like it pretty much all came out correctly. And go through here. Well, you notice here the page break was a bit different, and stuff like that will happen. But it seems like all the text came out correctly. So you can pretty much just take this as is and send it to the translator to work on, and it can work out well. So if you get this PDF from the client, you can. By the way, these PDFs I just took them off. I literally, I think, wrote sample contract PDF or something like that, and this is the first thing that came online. You can pretty much just send this straight to the translator. The translator can translate it and send back another Word file, and everything should be fine. I like to do a quick cursory check. Like, I notice a couple things are underlined, and you kind of need to see why. This is probably because it's not all in the same language. I need to see how it's formatted in Microsoft Word and stuff like that. Anyway, you can see how you want to do, how you want to make sure that it's been done correctly. Like here, I see this underlined. That's probably because this is lowercase. If I make it uppercase, yeah, it's not underlined anymore. But in the original contract, it's lowercase, so I should probably leave it that way. Although after the translation, it'll probably lose that. But anyway, you get the idea, and that's the way it works. Now let's take this other file, because this other file is kind of interesting in that it is, first of all, it's a JPEG, and it's a bit different. And you cannot, the other one, you could highlight the text. Here you can't, because it's literally an image. So let's see, I actually haven't tried this yet, so let's see what happens. You click on convert again. And now we're going to select the file. We're going to select the this file, open. And here I left all pages, everything, because it's just one page, so it doesn't matter. And then it's working. Actually, and I should say also, because it usually works best with PDF documents, and that was a JPEG. So so sometimes that can be a sort of a wild card as well. There are ways to turn JPEGs into PDFs. I won't get into that. I'm sure there are 101 different tutorials about that you can find online. But for now, I'm just taking it straight as a JPEG and trying to convert it and seeing what happens. And this is very exciting because I'm doing it live. I haven't done it yet, and so we'll see what happens. First of all, it's taking its time. There we go. Okay. Now let's click on it and see what happens, what we have here. First of all, it's zoomed out quite a bit, which is odd. But yeah, that can easily be formatted as well. Again, that's formatting. But see here, so this is an image, as you can see, but this all became text. So this you're going to have to do yourself, but it did detect that as an image, but all of this seems to be text. Here I have third party standing, it added an extra space, it looks like there, I'm not sure why. It underlined this, but this was misspelled in the original as well, so actually it caught a couple of them. Here, obviously where you have this going, it didn't take the whole text out, but as you can see, it works quite well. And you can quickly spot the places where, well, first of all, it caught mistakes in the original, but you can quickly see where it didn't work out, because usually it will be underlined. Here, food items, I assume that means. But anyway, as this is just to give you an idea as to how OCR works. Because once again, when you're dealing with your translator and you send them this, it's a bit harder to work with this, and it's easier to work with straight text. And here you're able to send them straight text just by using this OCR, this optical character recognition scan, and it makes life a lot easier. Once again, I'm not trying to say you should use this type. There are plenty of other ones that you can find. This is just the one that I use, and so I wanted to walk you through it briefly just to show you how OCR scanning works, and because I think it's quite useful, and so I think hopefully you can find it useful, especially when you're dealing with end clients who send you scanned documents in all different formats, and you're also dealing with the translators who prefer to have everything in text.